Thinkasium Lab, where thoughts prosper.
The secret history of organizational values, why they matter more than you think.
Welcome to the 10th episode of Thinkasium Lab. In this episode, we explore how the organizational values that are so common in modern organizations have come into being. This episode highlights the enlightening history behind the conceptualization and evolution of organizational values and how they are connected to personal values. Please note that this episode is based on an article by Dr. Ramu Bishwakarma, published on Medium on September 7, 2024. Have you ever wondered why your company talks so much about its values? Or maybe you've rolled your eyes at yet another poster about integrity or innovation in the break room. Well, buckle up. We're about to take a trip through time to discover why those values are more than just fancy words on a wall.
The power of values, more than just talk.
Imagine working in a place where nobody knows what's important. Your boss says one thing, your coworker does another, and you're left scratching your head. Sounds like a recipe for chaos, right? That's exactly why company values matter. Think of values as your work compass. They help you. 1. Make decisions when things get tricky. 2. Feel like you're part of a team, all working towards the same goals. 3. Understand what makes your company special. 4. Build trust with customers because they would know what you stand for. And 5. Feel good about what you do every day. Without clear values, it's like trying to play a game without knowing the rules. Not much fun and pretty confusing. Now, let's hop in our time machine and see how smart people figured this out over the years.
The 1930s to 1940s, the Lightbulb Moment.
Back in 1938, a guy named Chester Barnard, an American business executive and public administrator, had a brilliant idea. He said that for a company to work well, everyone needed to believe in the same things. It sounds obvious now, but back then, it was pretty revolutionary. Barnard's work was influenced by management theorists like Henri Fayol and Frederick Taylor. However, his work helped establish the foundation for the need for a shared belief and common goal within an organization. A few years later, in the 1940s, a psychologist named Kurt Lewin started looking at how groups of people behave. His work helped explain why some changes stick and others don't, and values play a big part in that.
The 1950s to 1960s, values get serious.
In 1957, Philip Selznick, a University of California, Berkeley professor of sociology and law, took things a step further. He said companies should have their own special set of values. These values would be like a company's personality, guiding how it acts and what it cares about.
The 1970s, the value revolution.
The 1970s brought a big breakthrough. Milton Rokeach, a social psychologist, wrote a book all about human values. He said we have two types of values. 1. The things we want to achieve, like success or happiness. 2. How we want to behave, like being honest or kind. While Rokeach was talking about people, smart business folks realized the same ideas could apply to companies.
The 1980s, values meet culture.
In 1985, Edgar Schein, a professor at MIT, showed how values fit into company culture. He said culture is like an iceberg. Point 1. The tip, what we can see, like dress codes or office layouts. 2. The middle, our values. And 3. The hidden part, deep beliefs we might not even realize we have. This helped explain why values are so important. They connect what we do to why we do it.
The 1990s to 2000s, putting values to work.
As time went on, more companies started really using their values. They weren't just nice words anymore. They were tools for making decisions and shaping how the company worked. In 2002, Patrick Lencioni wrote an article saying that values need to be real and actionable, not just nice-sounding phrases. Researchers also found that when your personal values match your company's values, you're likely to be happier at work and do a better job.
Today, values in action.
Today, we're still learning about how values shape our work lives. For example, a study in 2013 showed that company values can change over time as the company grows and faces new challenges.
Why this matters to you.
So, the next time you see your company's values posted somewhere, remember, those aren't just random words. They're the result of almost 100 years of intellectual people figuring out how to make work better for everyone. These values are meant to help you make decisions, make you feel part of something bigger, guide how your company acts in the world, and help customers understand what your company is all about. Whether you're trying to solve a tough problem at work, figure out if a job is right for you, or understand why your company does what it does, those values are there to help. In the end, company values are like a secret weapon for creating better workplaces. They give us direction, bring us together, and help us feel good about what we do every day. And now that you know the story behind them, maybe those posters in the break room won't seem so silly after all.
We hope this video helped you understand and appreciate the long history and thoughtful planning behind the organizational values commonly seen in workplaces. This video also aimed to show how organizational values are connected to personal values, and how viewing them together provides a complete picture of organizational success. Thank you for watching this episode and joining us on the journey of exploring values, worldviews, culture, and belief systems. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode.